Good morning, students. This is Anand Patil, Biology Faculty, Sai Niketan Institutions, Mudhol and Jamkhandi. Okay, students. Today we are going to start a chapter from your that is 11th standard, first unit. That is the third chapter, Plant Kingdom. In the previous chapter, that is the second chapter by name Biological Classification. You are supposed to learn that is system of classifications total, that is finally given by R.H. Whittaker. There are total 5 systems of classification, like that is first Monera kingdom, and then second Protista, third Mycota or fungi, okay, fourth that is kingdom Plantae, and fifth kingdom Animalia. Okay, so before starting this chapter, in short we will discuss again the classification systems, how the earlier system of classification was proposed, and what was the earliest, was it scientific or normal, on what basis they were classified. Those all things we will discuss in short, and then we come to the main concept of this chapter. Okay, students, the lines which are given in NCERT, again they are very important. Okay, so you have to read the lines by, that is a point to point again for the entrance point of view. Okay, first plants were classified on the basis of their use. Okay, plants ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಥರ ನೆನಪಿಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಜನ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ, that is non scientifically. ಅದು ಯಾವ ಥರ ನೆನಪಿಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, that is in what way they are useful for us, for that may be providing shelter, that may be providing clothings, that may be providing the food source, that may be providing few medicines, like you can write. But the 3 lines which are written in your NCERT, that is food, shelter and clothing, all these things. So ಇದೇನು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾವ, ಆ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಧಾರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಆ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಅರ್ಲಿಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, that is one, and which was non-scientific. And after that, scientifically first time plants were classified. Okay, that is by scientist Aristotle, and later came that is Carolus, Linnaeus, all these things. So first we will talk about the types of classification system. I will write in short, that is a classification system. Classification system. And another one important point here, this chapter, that is very important for the entrance point of view, that is minimum 4 to 5 questions are going to be asked in the CET or NEET exams. So be careful with the lines of this chapter, that is 4 to 5 questions are going to be asked in the NEET as well as that is a CET exam. Okay, now classification system. There are total 3 types of classification system which are for our syllabus. Now first, that is artificial system of classification. Artificial system of classification. What it means? Remember, artificial nothing but here the plants are classified or the organisms are classified only on the basis of morphological characters, that is external characters ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಐತಿ ಆ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಆಗಲಿ, ಆ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ, ಆ ಆಧಾರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಜೀವಿಗಳು ವರ್ಗೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಾಗ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಒನ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಏನು ಬರೋದ್ರಿ, ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. Natural system of classification. And the third was, which is now accepted world over, that is largely accepted, called phylogenetic system of classification. Phylogenetic system of classification. Okay, so we will study one by one. First, that is artificial system of classification. Here in the last chapter you already studied, that is 5 kingdom system given by R.H. Whittaker in 1969. Okay, But before that, one interesting thing is here, all the organisms were placed only between, that is the two kingdoms, that is kingdom plant, that are plant kingdom and animal kingdom. Okay, remember that classification was only on the basis of, that is cell wall presence, that is presence or absence of cell wall, that is two kingdoms were proposed, that is plant kingdom and animal kingdom, that is on what basis? Cell wall basis. And before this proposition of, that is five kingdom system, organisms like bacteria, that is blue green algae which is not an alga, okay, it is a bacteria only but photosynthetic it is, okay. So blue green algae, and then organisms like protista, that is protista ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ organisms ಬರ್ತಾವ ಅವು ಕೂಡ, and then even fungi. So these all organisms are placed only in one kingdom, that is plant kingdom. Now you know already, that is fungi which is not a plant, it is heterotrophic again, okay, but it was earlier, it was placed in which kingdom? That is plant kingdom only, plant kingdom. Idu yavagri? Before the formation of five kingdom system, okay. Organisms like bacteria, that may be again BGA, that is blue green algae which is not an algae, it is a bacteria only, okay. And then organism like, which comes under the protistans, and then protistans ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ dinoflagellate, chrysophytes, diatoms ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅದರೊಳಗ, and then slime molds, euglenoids, protozoans, all these were placed in this kingdom, that is before formation of five kingdom system of classification. And then fungi which are again heterotrophic, okay, and eukaryotic, all these things, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಥರ ಏನು ಜೀವಿ ಅದಾವ್ರಿ, ದೇ ವೇರ್ ಆಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನದರ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗ ಆಲ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್, ಆಲ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ. ಆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಡನ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ presence or that is absence of cell wall, presence or absence of cell wall here. That is cell wall, okay. Now after this, one by one, how the classification system developed by the different scientists, that we will discuss. You know already, that is RH Whittaker system, only Monera only contains, that is bacteria, full of bacteria, and that is BGA also. And the second kingdom newly formed, that is again Protista, okay, in which the organisms which resemble the plant character as well as animal characters, okay. And the third kingdom, that is fungi kingdom or kingdom Mycota you can call, which are again heterotrophic, eukaryotic, like that. They may be multicellular or unicellular, adanna separate kingdom madibitru, that is the third one. Fourth kingdom yaudri? Completely autotrophic and eukaryotic, which is that one plant kingdom which we are going to study today, okay. ಆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಹೆಸರು ಬಂದಿದ್ರಿ? ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಾವ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು our fourth chapter after this one, that is animal kingdom, okay. Now here artificial system of classification. Artificial ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ? This system was totally based on basis, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು, ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಆಧಾರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ವರ್ಗೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ superficial morphological characters. Superficial in the sense one or few, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಓಕೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಷ್ಟೇ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿಕಲ್, ದಟ್ ಟು ಅಗೇನ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿಕಲ್, ವಿಚ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್? ವೆಜಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. This is very important for the exam point of view, that is vegetative characters. Vegetative means which are not involved in the sexual reproduction activity. That may be leaf agbodu, stem agbodu, okay. These are vegetative part, okay. That may be root again, Now this was proposed by, that is, a scientist Aristotle. Remember, important name, scientist Aristotle, and this was the first scientific approach. First scientific approach to classify the organisms. ಇದ್ರ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನಿತ್ರಿ, ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ನಾನ್ ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್. ಯಾವ ಥರ ನೆನ್ಪಿಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನೆನ್ಪಿಡೋದು, ಯಾವ್ದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಫುಡ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನೆನ್ಪಿಡೋದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. That is non-scientific. But here scientific approach first time done by, that is here Aristotle, to whom we consider as what? Father of biology as well as father of, that is, zoology. Okay, we consider him as the father of biology as well as zoology. Now this scientist first time scientifically classified the plants and that is organisms into one group called, that is, plant kingdom, and second is animal kingdom. या basis में ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವರು, that is based on, that is, morphological appearance, only external characters, and he classified plants as first, that is, herbs, very small plant, that is 2 to 3 or only 2 feet heighted plant, like that, herb, and that is shrubs, medium heighted plant, that is 7 to 8 or 10 feet, like that. Then third, the tall trees, that is the tallest one, like mango, nilgiri, all these plants. Okay, tree he classified like this. Okay, in animal, on what basis? Actually, what was this basis? Here basis of classification was habit. This is important point. On what basis Aristotle classified the plants? That is growth habit. That is growth habit basis mega plants anna ee tara divide madidru. Okay, next animal olaga, what was here the basis? Basis was whether they contains red blood or not, that is presence of RBCs, that is one. RBC present ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ absent ಇರಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಇರಲಾರದೆ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಆ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಗ he classified animals as, that is, Inaima, means RBC present. Okay, and then another organisms, that is animals, only A will place ಮಾಡೋದು ನಮಗೆ, and remaining spelling is same, that is Anaima, that is without RBC. These organisms, like that Aristotle classified what? Plants and animals. Okay, this was the system given by Aristotle. Okay, and after this scientist by name, which is again important, Theophrastus. These are basic words. Theophrastus, nothing but what? Father of botany. Father of botany. Remember these things. Father of botany, that is Theophrastus. What he did the pioneer work on which system? Artificial system of classification, which was already done by, that is, Aristotle, and just later scientist Theophrastus, what he did a small change, that is the plants which come in between shrub and tree. Okay, shrub and tree, those plants he considered as, I will write here, under shrub. Under shrub, this is not in book but it is important for the detailed one. Okay, that is under shrub, this category given by scientist Theophrastus, who is considered as father of botany. After this, remember what point we are considering here? Which characters considered? Morphological, that is again vegetative, not reproductive or sexual characters. Okay, and then scientist by name Carolus Linnaeus. In the previous chapter you might have heard the name, again the famous scientist, father of taxonomy, known as Carolus Linnaeus. Carolus Linnaeus, scientist, he also classified these organisms based on external characters only, but external morphological daga alli yaru ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವರು? ವೆಜಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. Here he used sexual characters. Very important. Sexual characters, nothing but structure of what? Androecium. What is androecium? That is the male gamete part in the flower. Okay, gynoecium anta bartadre, that is female gamete part, like that. Okay, sex organs, flowers are the sex organs of the plant, like that. So ಇವರು ಕೂಡ ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ನಾಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್. ಬಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ರೀ? ಸೆಕ್ಶುವಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಅವರು ವೆಜಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಸೆಕ್ಶುವಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟ್? ಆಂಡ್ರೋಶಿಯಂ. ಅಂಡ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕರೋಲಸ್ ಲಿನಿಯಸ್ classified plants into 24 classes. 24 classes, like that is Monoandria, name of these plants. That is second, Diandria. Third, you can write directly Polyandria. Okay, these are just again extra. Monoandria, nothing but plant or the flower of the plant having only one stamen. One stamen. What is stamen? This structure. You will study these in the higher classes. Flower structure, that is anther and filament, like that. Okay. Now, and that is nothing but two stamen. Like here it is many stamens. ಈ ತರ ಈ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಇವರು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. and that is nothing but which classification system? Artificial system of classification. Now here, remember, drawbacks of this system is very important. Drawbacks ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿದ್ದು ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನಾವು. Two important drawbacks given in book, that is, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತೀನಿ, demerits of this system. First is, this artificial system of classification, they means the scientist, they placed closely related organisms separately. Closely related organism anna ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವರು ಇವ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ? that is, they were having a very, again, they were separated like that, or this system separated many closely related organisms. Okay, ಯಾವ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದು ಇವ್ರ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅವ್ರು ದೂರ ಇಡೋದ್ರ ಬಂತು, that is ವರ್ಗೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಬಂತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, this system gave, the same lines are in NCERT, you can have their correct. Okay, gave equal weightage, this is very important line, equal weightage to vegetative characters, vegetative and reproductive characters, which is not accepted, again, which is not acceptable. Okay, now this system of classification, that is artificial system of classification, gave equal weightage to vegetative characters as well as reproductive characters, which is again not acceptable, because vegetative characters are easily affected by environment. You change agbodu environment prakara, but reproductive characters are, they are not affected easily by environment. Ill affect agodilla, and they are not going to affect. And here remember, reproductive characters changes slowly, okay, and hence they are very helpful in the evolution point of view. Evolution in the sense slow agi change agodu, whereas vegetative characters changes fast, adversely affected by the environment, and reproductive characters, they are slowly changed by the environment. It means these are very important for the evolution, and hence you can't give the equal weightage or importance to both the characters which is given by this system. Again, this is a drawback. These are the two drawbacks, okay, for this system of classification given by, that is Aristotle, and later that is Carolus Linnaeus. Okay, now to overcome this problem, what is that? Means to categorize these organisms in their respective categories, another system of classification, that is second, known as natural system of classification, natural system of classification was proposed by scientist Bentham and J.D. Hooker. Complete name is given in NCERT, George Bentham and J.D. Hooker. Joseph Dalton Hooker. Okay, that is one. J.D. Hooker. These two scientists proposed that is which system? Natural system of classification. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದ್ರಿ? ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಹಿಯರ್ ದೇ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ basis is important. Basis, that is morphological and anatomical. Anatomical in the sense internal characters also they considered. Okay, internal characters like anatomy ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, that is embryology. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬುಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. You line to line ನೀವು ಓದಲೇಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯೂ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಎಂಟ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್. ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯಾಲಜಿ and then phytochemistry. Phytochemistry, phyto means plant, chemistry means chemicals. Remember phyto word elle bandra plants anta artha ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕ್ರಿ. Chemistry means the plants, that is chemical constituents found in the plants, like that. Embryology and another one ultrastructure of cells or tissue ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿ? ವೆಜಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಬಂತು, ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಬಂತು. ಓಕೆ, ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಇವ್ರು ಏನು ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್, and here they classified the organisms on basis of that is natural affinities. This is important, right? That is natural affinities means similarities. Natural affinities ಅದರ ಜೊತೆ ಏನೇನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ? ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ as well as internal characters ಒಳಗ embryology, phytochemistry, ultrastructure of cells, tissue, all these things they considered. And what they told, they classified the plants in this way, that is, let us see. Okay, first they classified plants as algae. This was correct. Okay, second, that is bryophyte or bryophyta. Third was that is pteridophyte or phyta. And fourth, that is gymnosperm barbecri actually, but only one mistake they did, that is they considered first that dicots, that is which are from angiosperms, they placed like according to their view, and then they placed a gymnosperm and then monocot, which is not true. Okay, which this is a mistake actually. ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಆಲ್ಗೆ, ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್, ಟೆರಿಡೋಫೈಟ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಇವ್ರ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಇವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ? ಡೈಕಾಟ್ ಮೊದಲು ಬಂತು, ಆಮ್ಯಾಗ ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪಮ್ ಬಂತು, ಆಮ್ಯಾಗ ಮೊನೋಕಾಟ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಇವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಫೈಲೋಜನಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫೈಲೋಜನಿ? ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಮೊದಲ ಯಾರು ಬಂದ್ರು? ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂನಿಸೆಲ್ಲಾರ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಬಂತು, ಪ್ರೊಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಬಂತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯೂಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಬಂತು. ನಾವು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವೆರಿ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್. ನೀವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಚಿ ಅಥವಾ ಹಾಸ್ ಅಂತೀರಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್, ರೂಟ್, ಲೀಫ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್, small leaf like structures were produced. Okay, stem tara just a delicate stem like structure which was just rising above the ground surface 1 or 2 inch like that. After that evolution agi, characters advanced. Pteridophyte, which first time consist of vascular tissues. Vascular tissues means xylem and phloem, first time idrolage ಕಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದು. ಆ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿ? ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಬರ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4ನೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಆಮ್ಯಾಗ ಡೈಕಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೊನೋಕಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಆಂಜಿಯೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಂಜಿಯೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಒಳಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಯಾರು ಡೈಕಾಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೊನೋಕಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. ಮೊನೋಕಾಟ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. ಸೊ ಇವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿದ ಒಂದೇ ತಪ್ಪು ಏನಂತಂದ್ರಿ, ದೇ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಡೈಕಾಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೊನೋಕಾಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್. ರೀಸನ್ ಏನ್ರಿ, ಈ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಒಳಗ ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಇವಂತೂ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ವಿಚ್ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನರಿ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನರಿ relationship, nothing but phylogeny. Phylogeny means family tree like. ನಾವು ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಲಿಂದ, ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಮತ್ತು ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಲಿಂದ, ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಅಗೇನ್ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಶೋಸ್ ಅ ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನರಿ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನು, ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಕ್ರೈಟೇರಿಯಾನ ಇವರು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದಿಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನಾಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬೈ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ evolutionary relationship, another that is the third system of classification was proposed, which is known as, which I mentioned earlier, phylogenetic system of classification. Phylogenetic system of classification. Remember, phylogenetic means what? This was based on what? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇನ್ ಏನು ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಅವು ಎರಡು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಒಳಗೆ. ಹಿಯರ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನರಿ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್. ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನರಿ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್. ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್, ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಮೊದಲು ಬಂತು, ಈ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಬೈ, ಅಗೇನ್ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಇಂಗ್ಲರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರ್ಯಾಂಟಲ್. Engler and Prandtl, these two scientists developed, that is a phylogenetic system of classification. This is also known as, I will write here, cladistic system of classification. Okay, confuse madkobeಡ್ರಿ. After this, now this is the most accepted today, ನಾವೇನು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಓಕೆ, ನಡೆದಿದ್ದು ಇವಾಗ, that is most accepted system of ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಓದ್ತೀರಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಯಾವ ಸೆಲ್ ರೀ, ಪ್ರೋಕ್ಯಾರಿಯಾಟ್ಸ್. ಪ್ರೋಕ್ಯಾರಿಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೊನೇರಾ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್. ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್, ಪ್ರೋಟಿಸ್ಟಾ. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಏನು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ರೀ, these are unicellular prokaryotes and these are unicellular eukaryotes. What is difference between prokaryote and eukaryote, you will come to know, that is in cell chapter. Okay, now then third, mycota means fungi, that is fungi. ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ ಫಂಗೈ ಆರ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ ಮೈಕೋಟಾ. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂನಿಸೆಲ್ಲರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಲ್ಟಿಸೆಲ್ಲರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್, ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಯೂಕ್ಯಾರಿಯಾಟಿಕ್. ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೆಟಿರೋಟ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಹೆಟಿರೋಟ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, now these may be heterotroph or autotroph, because ಇಲ್ಲಿ BGA ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ, there is blue green algae. algae ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅದು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರೋದು. ಓಕೆ, that is it produce its own food. They are autotrophic as well as heterotrophic. Protista again dual nature, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಆಟೋಟ್ರಾಪಿಕ್ ಅದಾವ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಹೆಟ್ರೋಟ್ರಾಪಿಕ್ ಅದಾವ ರೀ. ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರೋದು, that is chrysophytes, example diatoms, dinoflagellate, euglenoids, slime molds, protozoans like amoeba, that is amoeba, okay, and paramecium, like that. Now fourth, kingdom Plantae. which are we are supposed to learn in this chapter in detail. Okay, kingdom Plantae, and then Animalia. What is this? This is nothing but according to that is evolutionary relationship. First simple organism ಬಂದಿದ್ದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿ eukaryotic cell ತಯಾರಾಯಿತು, that is protista, which are unicellular compulsorily. Then first time multicellular in fungi, loosely arranged. Okay, ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ದಾಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಐತ್ರಿ, ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ RH Whittaker ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋರಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ನೀಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಬಯಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೌ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟೆ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್. ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಓದೋದು ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗ ಅಗೇನ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನರಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಅಲ್ಗೆ, ದೆನ್ ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್, ದೆನ್ ಟೆರಿಡೋಫೈಟ್, and then gymno, and then angio, which are the most advanced form of the plant with the flowers, fruits, all these things. Animal, that is Animalia, that is a different chapter. Okay, fourth chapter. Now remember here what it says, this one phylogenetic system, it says that is organisms belonging to same taxa. Very important word. Taxa is nothing but a category. Previous chapter idu word barturu nimaga biological classification olaga. There are 7 taxas or categories of the division, like kingdom, division, class, order, family, genus, species. Ivella, these are nothing but taxonomical hierarchy. Okay, arrangement of the organisms, like that. So organisms belonging to same taxa have common ancestors. This is very important line, which is who is saying this? That is phylogenetic system of classification prakara. Okay, organisms belonging to same taxa have, taxa means a category. Okay, for example, we are Homo sapiens. Okay, for example, that is cat category, dog category, cat and tiger, lion, these belong to the same order, like that. ಆ ಥರ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಕಾಮನ್ ಆನ್ಸೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸೇಮ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸಾ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆನ್ಸೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಮ್ಯಾಮಲ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ಸೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ರೆಪ್ಟೈಲ್ಸ್. ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ದ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ನ ಬರ್ತದ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇದೇ ರೆಪ್ಟೈಲ್ಸ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು, ಫ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ gained, feature added. Okay, and then amphibians, fish in the, you know fish already, that is only aquatic, but ide fish in the amphibians evolve agiddu. Amphibians, these are nothing but ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ರೀ, ಭೂಮಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಕೂಡ, ನೀರೊಳಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಫೀಚರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಆಂಫಿಬಿಯನ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವಾಟ್? ಫಿಶ್. These are evolved from reptiles, like that. They are showing their ancestors, and this is nothing but evolutionary relationship, which is called phylogeny. I will write here. This is again important term, and concept of phylogeny was first time explained by scientist Haeckel. This is again extra but very important for the entrance. Okay, phylogeny concept was first time discovered by scientist or given by scientist Haeckel. Okay, so after this, now we come to our main chapter part. This is introductory part in the chapter. Idurlind kuda questions arise agtavri, idanna neglect ಮಾಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ. Okay, now that is classification of the plant. You know plants have, that is a 5 categories. ಅದನ್ನ division ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. Scientist Ichler, or you can pronounce as Ichler. Okay, I will write here. Scientist, that is Ichler, worked pioneerly in, that is a classification of the plant. What he did first, listen, complete plant kingdom ಅನ್ನು ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ? ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ ಅನ್ನ 2 ಸಬ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟೋಗ್ಯಾಮ್ಸ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫನೆರೋಗ್ಯಾಮ್ಸ್. ಇದನ್ನ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೈತಿ. and this is very important in this chapter. Plant kingdom, okay, broadly classified into two sub kingdoms by scientist Eckler. That is how ಎರಡು sub kingdoms ಯಾವುದು ರೀ? Cryptogams first I wrote here, Phanerogams that is second here. Difference ಏನ್ರಿ? On what basis? ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಣ ಬೇಕ್ರಿ. That is, what is that basis or what is that reason? Cryptogams nothing but closed sex organs. ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ್ರಿ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ಫನೇರೋಗ್ಯಾಮ್ಸ್ exposed sex organs. Exposed sex organs. Okay, now cryptogams, these are seedless and they are seeded, flowering.